Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're diving into a heartbreaking story that's rocked the Dominican Republic and sent shockwaves around the world. It's a tragedy that unfolded in the early hours of April 8, 2025, at the Jet Set Nightclub in Santo Domingo, a place where people went to dance, laugh, and make memories. But in mere seconds, it became the site of one of the deadliest disasters in the country's history. This is everything we know about the Jet Set Nightclub collapse. Buckle up and let's get into it. Picture this. It's just after midnight on a Tuesday, and Jet Set, one of Santo Domingo's most iconic nightclubs, is packed. We're talking hundreds of people, some say up to 1,000, jamming to the legendary merengue star Rubby Pérez. The vibe is electric. Jet Set's been a staple for decades, a place where locals and tourists alike come to let loose. But at 12:34 a.m., everything changes. Security footage later released shows the chilling moments before the collapse. Dust starts trickling from the ceiling, barely noticeable at first. Then, in a heartbeat, the entire roof comes crashing down. Concrete, steel, everything, just gone. The crowd had no time to react. Witnesses describe a deafening roar, then darkness. It was chaos. By the time emergency responders arrived, the scene was apocalyptic. Over 100 calls flooded in, some from people trapped under the debris, whispering for help. Firefighters, soldiers, and volunteers worked around the clock, using dogs and thermal cameras to locate survivors. They pulled 189 people out alive, but as hours turned to days, hope faded. By Thursday, April 10th, rescue turned to recovery. The death toll? A staggering 218, with some reports saying 221. Over 500 were injured, and hospitals in the National District were overwhelmed. Now here's where it gets even heavier. This wasn't just a random crowd. Among those lost were some big names. Rubby Pérez, the 69-year-old merengue icon, was on stage when the roof fell. Former MLB stars Octavio Dotel, a World Series champ, and Tony Blanco didn't make it out. Nelsie Cruz, the governor of Montecristi and sister of baseball legend Nelson Cruz, was there too. Politicians, a fashion designer, a banking family, even a beloved restaurant owner from Massachusetts named Fray Luis Rosario, all gone. Baseball Hall of Famer Pedro Martinez took to social media, saying his family was hit hard, with some still unaccounted for. This tragedy didn't just break hearts, it shattered entire communities. So, what caused this? That's the million-dollar question, and right now we don't have a clear answer. The government's launched a full investigation, but locals are already piecing things together. Jet Set wasn't always a nightclub. It started as a movie theater decades ago. Some say the building was modified over the years without proper engineering. Others point to the roof, maybe weighed down by heavy AC units or other equipment. There's even talk of a fire 2 years ago that might have weakened the structure. One thing's clear, something went horribly wrong, and it's raising big questions about safety standards. For the families left behind, the pain is unimaginable. Outside Jet Set, loved ones gathered, holding photos, praying, waiting for any news. Hospitals and the National Institute of Forensic Pathology became hubs of anguish as people searched for answers. The Dominican government declared 3 days of national mourning, and the nightclub's owner, Antonio Espaya, released a statement saying he was devastated and would cooperate fully with authorities. But for many, it's too little, too late. This tragedy's reach goes far beyond Santo Domingo. In places like Florida and Massachusetts, where Dominican communities thrive, vigils are popping up. People are mourning not just the loss of life but the loss of a cultural landmark. Jet Set wasn't just a club, it was a symbol of joy, of connection. Now, it's a reminder of how quickly everything can change. As of today, April 10, 2025, the investigation's ongoing and the nation's still reeling. This is the deadliest disaster the Dominican Republic has seen in decades, and it's going to leave scars for years to come. We'll keep following this story and bring you updates as we get them. For now, our hearts go out to everyone affected. If you've got thoughts on this, drop them in the comments. Have you been to Jet Set? Did you know someone there? Let's talk about it, and if you want to stay in the loop, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Until next time, stay safe out there, and we'll catch you in the next one. In memory of the victims of Jet Set, April 8, 2025.